Welcome. Our lesson today is measurement conversion. So let's look at our number routine called alike and different. Two things alike and two things different about this. So 6 kilometer, 9 minutes, 40 kilometers, 1 hour. Alike, well, I see kilometer here. This is about time. Different, well, this is minutes, this is hour. The numbers are different. Hmm. Can I find any mathematics in this? Well, I know an hour is the same as saying 60 minutes, so the units are the same now. Hmm. Can I simplify 6 9 so I can find a relationship here? I'm curious if they are equivalent. I divide both numbers by 3. So simplify to 2 kilometers for every 3 minutes. And the scale factor here is times 20 times 20, 60. Oh, they're equivalent. So 6 kilometers in 9 minutes are equivalent, is equivalent to 40 kilometers, 1 hour, 60 minutes. And that's what I would like to say about this. With a calculator, you are going to figure out how, in 1 year, how many minutes are there. With this calculator, how many minutes are there? Oh. Let's see. How many minutes are there? Well, there's 60 seconds. Oh, we want to find minutes, not seconds. So there's 60 minutes every hour. And there are 24 hours in a day. And there are 365 days. Let's do it. 60 minutes. And which is an hour. And there are 24 hours in a day. And there are 365 days in a year. So I got 525,600. Is that really correct? Well, let's see. Here's a video. Hopefully you can hear it.
$525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments, so dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, and laughter, in strife. How about
So, this is a show called Glee Club. One of the major character, I can't remember his name. Is it Finn? He did die of a drug overdose in Vancouver, Canada. Um, my family's Canadian, and my mom Canadian, so we're from Vancouver. And so up there, when I went up there, they actually showed me the hotel and the area. Really, really sad story. So don't do drugs. And so because he died, he was part of the show, and so they had to rewrite it. And so they sang 525,600 minutes in a year. How do you measure love and stuff like that? So. Alrighty, let's get to more positive thing. So in my classroom, you're going to notice there are 2 buckets, and then one bucket is full of water. So I'm going to be putting 1 cup of water inside a bucket, 2 cups of water, 3 cups, 4 cups, 5 cups, 6 cups, 7 cups, 8 cups, 9 cups, and 10 cups of water. So the question is how many pints are equal to 10 cups? So on your notes, you are going to draw this visualization. 2 cups make 1 pint, or 2 cups is equal to 1 pint, or the ratio 2 to 1. There's 2 cups for every 1 pint. Then you're going to draw this visualization. So we have 2 cups, 1 pint, another 2 cups make a pint. So how many cups do we have here? We have 4 cups for every 2 pint, or 4 to 2. Do you want to continually draw this? There must be a faster way. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to continually draw this. That would take way too long. So, can I record a ratio table or proportion instead of a picture? So, here is proportion and ratio table. So, 2 cups make 1 pint. And I would actually show you it. Here is a pint. If you look closely, pint, 1 cup, 2 cups make a pint. So if I have 4 cups, I have 2 pints. How do I know that? A scale factor of 2. If I have 6 cups, I have 3 pints. How do I know that? Scale factor of 3. I have 8 cups for 4 pints. How do I know that? Scale factor of 4. And times 5, 10 cups for every 5 pints. Could I have jumped from 1 pint to 5 pints to save us time? Let's look at proportion. I have 10 cups. What is the scale factor from 2 to 10? The scale factor is times 5, so that's where 5 pints. However, some of you may see it this way. I don't know about you, but I do. 2 divided by 1, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. Or in other words, remember, divide by 2 is the same as saying multiply by the reciprocal. 10 half is 5. So what we're going to be learning today, unlike elementary school where you use a little shortcut, we are actually going to be using proportion with unit rate. For example, to convert measurement units, the conversions can be written as unit rates from quarts to gallon. 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. You can use the unit rate 4 quarts over 1 gallon to convert quarts to gallons. So each one of you will be given a measurement chart. You'll be taking this inside your notebook so you don't lose it. So the average weight of a baby at birth is 7 pounds. How many ounces is the average weight of a baby? Well, let's look at this. How many ounces? So it's ounces and pounds. Ounces and pounds. Well, probably it would be somewhere under the weight. Let me get a highlighter. Oh, here it is. Every pound, you have 16 ounces. So let's make a unit rate of that. 16 ounces make a pound. So if the baby is 7 pounds, what's the relationship here? Scale factor is 7. So 16 times 7 is 16 times 7, 42, carry to 4. 7 times 1, 7 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11. 112 ounces. Next one. The tunnel is 2 3/4 kilometers long. How many meters is the length of the tunnel? Ratio table using unit rate. So this is about kilometers and meters. So let's go back to our chart. Kilometers and meters. So it's about length. Oh, here it is. Every kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. So kilometers and meters, 1 meter. Every kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. Could I have written it this way? Maybe you don't like it the way I wrote it. Could I have written it this way? Kilometer here, meters. 1,000 meters make 1 kilometer. It really doesn't matter. It is a table. It does not matter if you write it this way or the other way. So 2 3/4 kilometer. On this table, where would that go? On the top part or the bottom? Well, it's about kilometer. So 2 3/4, we're building it to. So 1,000 meters makes 1 kilometer. So 2,000 will make 2 kilometer. Do you know the decimal of it? 3/4 is what decimal? Times 25 times 25. It is 75 hundredths. So, do you want to do this way or up and down? We'll do this way. How do you build from 1 to 1,000 times 1,000? So the scale factor down here is times 1,000. So 1,000 times 275. Oh, that's be 275,000. But how many decimal places are behind? How many places are behind a decimal point? 2. So it's 2,750 meters for every 2.75 kilometers. Another way you could have done it is this way. You know 1 kilometer makes 1,000 meters, 2 kilometers makes 2,000 meters, 3 kilometers make 3,000 meters. This is between the 2 and the 3, so you know it's going to be 2,000 something, 750. The track surrounding a football field is 1/4 mile long. How many yards long is the track? So it's yards a mile, yards a mile, yards a mile, yards a mile, yards a mile. Here it is. Every mile has 1,760 yards. So every mile has 1,760 yards. So 1/4 mile. What is the decimal of a fourth of a dollar? That's 25 hundredths. So do you want to do a scale factor sideways or up and down? That really doesn't matter to me one way or other. I'll do up and down. How do you turn 1 mile to 1,760? Multiply by 1,760. So what's 1,760 times 25? 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30, carry to 3. 5 times 7 is 35 plus 3. 35 plus 3 is 38, carry to 3. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8. Placeholder, 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12, carry to 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15, carry to 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. Add it up, 0, 0, 10, carry to 1, 14, carry to 1. So it's 44,000. But how many places are behind a decimal point? 2 places. So it's 440 yards for every 2,500th mile. Ralph serves 6 quarts of lemonade to his guests. How many cups? So it's about quarts and cups. Quarts and cups, quarts and cups, quarts and cups, quarts and cups. Oh, it's right here. Quarts and cups. Quarts. Let me get the highlighter. Quarts and cups. Oh, wait. There's nothing like straight from a quart to a cup. I see double conversion right here. Oh, goodness. So every quart has 2 pints. Every quart has 2 pints. If we have 6 quarts, what's the scale factor here? Times 6. So we have 12 pints. And if I'm not remembering, there are two cups for every pint. So if I have 12 pints times 12, that'd be 24 cups. And that is the answer. Some of you may know gallon guy, gallon house, which is perfectly fine. That's what you did learn in elementary school, but we don't really use it in junior high. We prefer using proportion to show unit rates and a scale factor. And last but not least, Paul ran 1.5 kilometers. How many meters did he run? So it's about kilometers and how many centimeters? How many kilometers and centimeters? Kilometer and centimeters. Kilometer. Let me get the highlighter. Kilometer. Oh, here it is. Oh. Another double conversion. So every kilometer has 1,000 meters, and every meter has 100 centimeters. So let's go back here. There's 1 kilometer for every 1,000 meters. If we have 1.5 kilometer, which is really 1.5, what's the scale factor from 1 to 1,000 times 1,000? So 1,000 times 15 is 15,000, one place. So it's 1,500 meter. And I think it said there are 100 centimeters for every meter. So we have 1,500 meter What's the relationship from 1 to 100 times 100? So it's 1500 times 100. I know I'm not going to be multiplying this. I'm going to do 15 times 1 is 15 with 4 zeros behind it. And so, oh, wait, did I do this correctly? Let me make sure I did correctly. For every meters, there are 1,000 meters for every 1 kilometer. So 1.5. Build it up by scale factor 1,000. So 15 times 1,000, 15,000, but one place. So it's 1,500. Yeah, I'm good. And for every meter, there's 100 centimeters. So 2 meters would be 200. 3, yeah, I'm correct. It's 150,000. 150,000 centimeters. A scale factor of 100. 1,500 times 100 is 150,000. So it's 40. Yeah, that's good. And so that is what we are learning today. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more. And the last one. Let's get a little harder now. Jessica is making party punch. The recipe calls for 1 and 3/4 cups of cranberry juice. How many fluid ounces are in 1 and 3/4 cup? We have two students, student A and student B. One of them did it correct, while one of them needed to come to the advisory tutorials. So each cup has 8 fluid ounces. So 1 and 3/4, they put it up here and here. So let me look. They did a scale factor from 1 cup to 1 and 3/4 cups to times 1 and 3/4. And is 1 and so they did 8 times 1 and 3/4. So we're multiplying fraction. How do you write 8 in fraction form? 8, 1. How do you write 1 and 3/4 in fraction form? 4 plus 3 is 7/4. So that's 56/4. How many 4s go in 56? 14. That is correct. And next one. In this one, let's see. Every cup, there's 8 fluid ounces to. Wait. Why are we building 8 ounces to cups? She put the number in the wrong place. So she is wrong. This student is wrong. So this is measurement conversion.